Today's Speed Channel telecast of the Great American Race is not brought to you in part by GM Parts Direct, one of the worst ordering experiences ever. The Great American Race, the Daytona 500, whatever you call it, it is the greatest race of the season for the National Association for Stock Car Auto Racing. No more dual races, no more clashes. The big show is finally upon us, the Daytona 500. And here is the top 28 qualified cars. Obviously, Jones and Logano are up front because of their qualifying speeds, and from Brennan Gaughan down is due to their results in the dual races. So, let's go on to the start of the Daytona 500.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
The 53 car of Josh Bilicki's had a mechanical failure before the green flag has even flown. We are underway at Daytona. Eric Jones leads going into turn 1 with help from Brennan Gaughan. Three wide for the lead with Gaughan on the inside. Already three abreast. It looks like Brendan Gaughan is going to be able to lead the first lap. Kyle Larson now going for the lead. Almost four wide for a moment. They settle it back out. The entire 39-car field is in one drafting pack. That means the whole field is within 1.2 seconds of the leader. Stenhouse Jr. now the leader, with Ross Chastain in tow. Ty Dillon going to the lead with Eric Jones behind him. Ryan Newman trying to charge through the middle. Seems as if Newman always tries to make up time at the toughest part of the racetrack. Almost contact between the 9 and 32 cars. Look at the run Paul Menard has on the leader. Four wide. Almost. Oh boy. 22 car really had to lift out of the pack just to not crash. That was pretty much the most awkward part of the racetrack to try and go four wide. Car in the grass. Three car of Dillon. A lot of cars getting out of shape now. In about half a lap, about 30 cars tried to crash and nobody managed to actually spin. Brad Keselowski and Paul Menard now the leaders. Two distinct packs now. The tail end of the field pack that was caused by the 3 and 22 trying to brake check the whole field. And the lead draft with Paul Menard and Ross Chastain at the head of it. Corey LaJoie led the lap. It's hard to believe that out of this 40-car field, only 4 Toyotas managed to qualify for this event. That sounds like a 2007 statistic. Derek Cope going for second spot. Can't believe I've been able to say that twice. Derek Cope in second. David Reagan now going for the lead over Jimmy Johnson. Only 2 cars have lost the draft, and now pit stops. Brennan Gaughan will lead them down. Tyler Reddick now the leader. This group of cars is trying to short pit the leaders by pitting about a lap early. Parker Kligerman, now the leader. A huge gaggle of cars trying to make it to pit road. Contact between the 46 and 24. And a massive stack up trying to get into their pit stalls. Parker Kligerman is going to stay out for an additional lap. Now lap 21 of 80. At this point, the 96 team is just praying for a caution. He's out of fuel. Parker Kligerman has ran out of fuel on the back straightaway as the leader. Not really sure what kind of strategy that was. Kligerman still led that lap. Yes, the top 3 are now Brendan Gaughan, Landon Castle, and Tyler Reddick. Ryan Truex is stuck in 3rd gear. '17 car of Stenhouse got damage on pit road. And the 71 car of Ryan Truex is blocking the leaders. Ross Chastain slips by on the outside line to retain the lead. '15 car almost got turned sideways by the 6 car of Ryan Newman. There's the gap between the first and second packs. Only down to about 3 seconds now. Brandon Gaughan is coming down pit road, and Clint Boyer will stay out. Derek Cope is up to 3rd. It looks like the 42 car of Kyle Larson will retain the lead coming off of pit road. Pack's going to have a huge run on him. Cody Ware going for the lead over Ryan Newman. Somebody who's only finished about 1 or 2 Cup Series races is now the leader over a Daytona 500 champion. Once again, the two Ganassi cars lead the field. Contact between the 7 and 18. That lap was led by Ty Dillon by about 1/10,000th of a second. That's your fun fact for today. Four wide contact. 81 car spins around with the 14. Brendan Gaughan's got the lead, and Brendan Gaughan will lead us back to the caution flag. Well, I think we can all tell why this crash occurred. They tried to go four wide. So the 13 went down and the 81 turned him up into the 14 and 1. And it caused a huge mess from there on out. None of these cars are out of the race, but I'd say they're significantly damaged, enough to where they wouldn't be able to make a 10-lap rally to win. Everybody here has to make one more pit stop, so I would assume that they would take that opportunity now. Brendan Gaughan will stay out. Ross Chastain is going to stay out as well with Paul Menard. And Bailey Curry, Alex Bowman, David Reagan, Cody Ware, James Busher, J.J. Yaley, William Byron, and Ryan Preece are the cars that will stay out. And a huge gaggle of cars down pit road. Ryan Newman will win the race off pit road. So we're going to have a late race restart. And there's 38 cars on the lead lap. I think that's a Daytona 500 record. And only one car lapped down. The only other car that isn't on the lead lap is the 53 car of Josh Bilicki, who didn't even get to turn a single lap. Mechanical failure before the green flag. So you really got to wonder about the top 7 or 8 even cars, whether or not they're good on fuel. Lights are off on the pace car. So we're going to have a 7-lap dash to the finish. So, the top 5 coming to this restart: Brendan Gaughan, Ross Chastain, Paul Menard, Bailey Curry, and Alex Bowman. We have 2 Rec Ware cars in the top 10, and one of their 3 didn't even make it to the green flag. Pace car pulls off for what will likely be the final time. And the green flag is back out at Daytona. Paul Menard jumps on the outside of the 15 car. Now down to the inside. Menard's got a run on the 62 car. He's pulled up to the inside and is now taking the lead, with only 7 laps to go. Brendan Gaughan's pitting. And it's caused a huge stack up. 4 wide in the back of this pack. Paul Menard the leader. Almost contact. They got it settled. The top 3 have checked out of Paul Menard, William Byron, and Bailey Curry. But William Byron's got a huge run on the 21 car. Bailey Curry up to second and is now pitting. So now the battle's between Brad Keselowski. I'm sure the cars that didn't pit before that caution are really regretting it now. Derek Cope! Derek Cope in third. Oh my goodness. Brad Keselowski's going for the lead and crash. Crash at the back. Did not cause a caution. It did. Caution is out. This will be the race back to the line. Brad Keselowski, the leader. Derek Cope in second again. And the race-ending caution was brought out by a sputtering 15 car getting turned by the 12. And up into the 71 and 7 cars. Parker Kligerman rallied in that last restart from almost dead last to 10th. That's incredible. As long as Brad Keselowski's car can make it one more lap under caution, he will win the Daytona 500. Off turn 4 for the final time. And Brad Keselowski has won the Daytona 500. So here are the race results, and also the playoff standings following the first race. Next race is at Las Vegas. Still on speed, don't miss it.